So welcome to part 2 of my best beaches in the Philippines compilation. Part 1 featured the beaches of Cebu, Boracay and Bohol. So if you haven't watched that video already, please do so. Although there's no plot involved, so you can watch this one first, now you're here. Let's go! Hello, good morning, good evening and welcome to Bigg World Cinema. Without further ado, we'll continue with what you're here for. As I said in part 1, my idea of the perfect beach is a beautiful setting with a selection of bars and restaurants at the periphery where you can chill and people watch. Remote beaches may be picture perfect, but I need someone to serve me a chilled sundowner at sunset. I only visited Siquijor quite recently. On my first trip to Duma Regrete, I could see Siquijor Island from my hotel's roof terrace, and each day I'd consider catching a ferry across, whilst also checking the weather forecast. So it didn't quite happen on that trip, but did this year when I went with my mate John from the UK and his girlfriend Gelay. You can say some more if you want to.
I'm just speechless with the scenery, you know, and the company, obviously.
Where we stayed at the fabulous Coco Grove Beach Resort on Tubod Beach, which has one of the nicest stretches of white sand on Siquijor Island.
Welcome to my house.
This is your house?
My house is here.
You have a wonderful house. Thank you for inviting me to your
My
house.
house is
This is
here.
your house.
No, this is my house.
This is where you sleep. It's a very nice house. I like your house.
Welcome to my house.
Thank you. It is possible to visit Tubod Beach by paying an entrance fee to snorkel at the amazing marine sanctuary, situated just off the coast here, where you'll see some spectacular fish and sea turtles and coral in the lovely stretch of water in front of Coco Grove. There are, however, other parts to Tubod Beach which are open to the public, but not much, as most of it is owned by the resort. Actually, you don't have to be flushed with cash to stay at Coco Grove, as depending on the time of year, you can stay in a deluxe cottage here for around $100 a night. So I'd definitely consider bringing a Filipina here who you're keen to impress. The only problem is, she'd expect a similar 5-star treatment elsewhere. Coco Grove Resort, however, does get pretty booked up, so you'd best book a room a couple of years in advance. It's certainly a better option than staying at a resort on Boracay or Alona Beach, which don't have their own secluded stretch of beach paradise. After overstaying my welcome at Coco Grove, I transferred along the coast to a pauper's resort, which is where I really belong. Here I paid only $20 for a beach view cottage on Solangon Beach, which is actually a lovely long stretch of public white sand, which is great to walk along in the morning when the tide's in.
Are you treading on the dogs?
Hello, hello.
But doesn't get many visitors throughout the day due to the fact that as the tide goes out, it starts to resemble a swamp like Hackney Marshes back in Blighty. Not very picturesque at all, and bears no resemblance to the picture-perfect Tubod Beach. Tourists would rather flock nearby to the more infamous Paliton Beach. I walked there for 2 kilometres from my accommodation in the late afternoon sunshine, and as I arrived, the sun was low in the sky, with the light on the sea looking quite spectacular. The scene reminded me of visiting Secret Beach on Bantayan Island, with visitors relaxing and bathing in the warm water. But I didn't get a similar welcome at Paliton Beach that I'd received there. The beach at Paliton is compact and walkable in 5 minutes. Here there are food shacks and bars to buy drinks, with foreigners and Filipinas partying together. It's a lovely beach,
but I didn't feel comfortable here at all. Although there were a few other people my age there, the vibe felt pretty youthful, and I felt very much like an outsider. As Uncle gate crashes his nephew's garden party and pervs over his nephew's nubile female friends. I'm sure on another day, if the stars were aligned, it would have been fine. But although I stayed nearby for a further week, I failed to return to Paliton Beach.
Here at BWC, Uncle doesn't charge a subscription fee like Auntie does, but buying us a coffee would be much appreciated. Thank you.
Whilst considering beaches worth visiting on Palawan Island, Nakpan Beach is regularly mentioned, but I never went there. Staying in El Nido town, which is a pretty grubby place, I walked from the dirty old town to Coco Beach. So good, they named it twice. Then I continued walking around the shoreline to Las Cabanas Beach. This was quite some undertaking, clambering around rocks in my Jesus boots, and took around 2 hours to get there in the blistering afternoon sunshine.
What's going on here then? Looks like everyone's waiting here for sunset. Hello. I'm filming you, is that okay? Is that Metro Manila?
Yeah, it's part of
Munchin, okay, yeah.
Pasig.
Okay, I was staying in Makati,
We're in Makati.
near BGC, Guadalupe. I was there for 4 months.
And how long are you been here?
3 days. And you? How about you?
Since Monday.
Since Monday.
There's plenty of places on Las Cabanas to buy food and drinks and chill on the beach, which was also very popular with foreign tourists who were already lined up on their beanbags, facing the sea, ready for sunset, as if waiting for a show to start. I was reminded of being in Ibiza one summer at the infamous bar on the seafront called Café del Mar, which plays chill-out music, where hundreds of people flock to every day in anticipation of sunset. I remember that I stood up at a crucial moment and a woman behind me asked me to sit down as I was blocking her view of the action. You know, you never hear much chill-out music in the Philippines. Not at the volume chill-out's meant to be listened to anyway. Las Cabanas is actually a decent beach, but as at Paliton, I wasn't really feeling it. I did buy a beer there from a convenience store on the beach, but that was more out of habit.
My name is Philip.
My Uncle Philip. We have also Uncle Philip. The name of my uncle is Philip.
My name is Uncle Philip.
Yeah. And she's American citizen as well.
I'm not
You're a
American.
Filipino, right?
Yeah. That's 3. If you don't get it in 2 more, I get a free beer.
Spain.
That's 4.
Spanish.
Spain and Spanish are the same thing.
United Kingdom. United Kingdom.
There we go. You're very lucky. I gave it to you.
And it was more a pre-sundowner than actual sundowner, as I didn't bother hanging around. And like Paliton, felt no real urgency to visit Las Cabanas again. Continuing my journey on Palawan, I headed south, took a shared van to a lovely beach. Port Barton is a lovely little town. Of all the places I visited on Palawan, Port Barton was my absolute highlight by far. There's little to it. The beach is so small you can walk the length of it in 10 minutes. There's only a handful of hotels and restaurants, so I returned to the same beachside restaurant for a sundowner each night. Port Barton isn't really a stunning beach, but it does have a lovely charm to it, and well worth staying for a few days, having travelled there either from El Nido in the north or Puerto Princesa in the south.
Hello.
We have a pool to swim.
Do you? Okay, I just got here today, so.
Okay. It's a really nice place in general. We have a pool to swim, nice place to eat, but tonight we have a party.
Wow.
Just don't expect too much from Puerto Princesa itself, which, like towns on Palawan Island, is a dirty, uninviting city. Negros Island doesn't feature on many great beaches of the Philippines lists, but Sipalay City on the west coast of Negros Island does have a great public beach. And like all good beaches, in my opinion, does have a selection of restaurants at the rear with tables and chairs laid out on the beach. I stayed in Sipalay City for a few days. The city itself is very small, more like a town really. You can walk around Sipalay City in half an hour, so it's only really good for a day trip or short weekend.
I don't think I would want to live here. There's not enough going on. It would be a good place to depart the world. Come to Sipalay to die. squeaky. Squeaky!
Most visitors will head to Sugar Beach, which is 11 kilometres away. Not that I realised it was that distance from the city when I jumped into a trike and asked him to take me there. As a matter of habit, when a trike driver suggests a price, I come back with a price much lower, assuming that, as I'm a foreigner, the guy is trying to pull a fast one on me. But this trike driver was actually quoting me the local price of 150 pesos, which was such a ridiculous amount for 11 kilometres, I felt guilty for the 45-minute journey. I've been charged that going less than half a kilometre in the Philippines, let alone 11 kilometres. But he did pick up a lady on the way, fresh from her visit to the Sari Sari store, to pick up her afternoon supply of Tanduay rum.
Well, it's not very white, is it? It's supposed to be white beach. Looks a bit brown. It's been raining, so is that an indication of what the colour of the beach should be? So I'm coming up towards the end where they're burning rubbish on the beach. Oh gosh. This is the end.
I didn't think much of Sugar Beach. It had just been raining, so the beach looked brown. My original plan had been to stay here for a few days, but I hate beaches after sunset when the lights go out. I prefer walking under street lamps rather than using the torch on my smartphone, so I headed back to town. Sorry, city. And as I was walking back to my guest house, a number of locals walking towards me said, "Good evening, sir." I've never received that attention in other places I visited in the Philippines. I mean, sure, the odd person will greet me with, "Hey, Joe!" but never one person after another. As if the local government has implemented a "you must formally greet foreigners" law, and failing to do so means you'll be banished from the town. Sorry, city. As I've often said, I'm a city boy who loves beaches, with Manila being my favourite city in the Philippines. The best beaches on Luzon are on the Zambales stretch of coastline, apparently, but I've not been there yet. I went further north, past Baguio, to San Juan, and stayed on La Union Beach. It's a popular beach with surfers, but the beach here is not really white, it's more beige and unattractive. There are, however, some good bars and restaurants on the beach and also on the road behind.
Name?
My name is Philip.
Philip, I'm Willie.
Willie.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Willie.
Nice to meet you, Philip.
So you're here on just for the day, or you're here just
Yes,
for a
for
couple
the day, whole
Yeah.
day.
Oh,
Big
lovely,
day.
lovely.
We have also visitor from Canada.
Okay. That's you. I thought it might be you because of your coloured eyes. You have beautiful blue eyes from Canada. And there she is.
Nice to meet you, Philip.
Okay, have a lovely day. Take care. Bye bye.
Another thing why I love it here
Yeah.
is the energy of the ocean.
Okay.
Because I lived in an island in the southern part where it's more of a diving community.
Oh.
Cebu, Bohol,
Okay.
that area. So
Okay.
those waters are calm.
Oh.
And it's fine, but sleepy. I love this because like I live right there.
Okay.
And in my bedroom I can hear the waves.
That's lovely.
It's
Very
gorgeous.
soothing. It's very
And
spiritual. It's very spiritual.
I don't need a nap anymore.
Although it's not really a great beach, what I liked about La Union was the fact that it has an arty community and could be an interesting place to live. I was heading to Mindoro Island and travelled through Nasugbo and Batangas to get there. I didn't find any beaches on my way to get excited about. I'd been wanting to visit Mindoro for a while, having been recommended to go to Puerto Galera to visit White Beach there. To reach Mindoro Island, I took a ferry from Batangas to Sabang. I'd heard a lot about Sabang. Sabang, of course, is famous for its nightlife. They do have a pleasant enough boardwalk, which is great for a morning or evening stroll, where you can meet ladies of the night or day. But it doesn't have a beach there as such. Sabang town is pretty grim in my opinion, unless you're just going there for the nightlife. Jay, one of my viewers from the UK, who I'd met on a night out in BGC, who was in Sabang purely for the diving, texted me saying, "It's definitely not a place to bring the mother-in-law, or girlfriend, or family, really." So there you go.
Wait, I'm gonna call you something. Ay, mas okay pa ngayon ko, di ba? Ano sinabi mo?
Hello, Catherine.
Yeah, you like a
No, you're okay.
later?
Not today.
Okay. Next day? Okay. Alright. Tomorrow I'm here.
Tomorrow you're here.
Yes. I will meet you. What's your name?
Philip.
Okay.
White Beach is 13 kilometres from Sabang. It's actually a lovely beach with a pleasant boardwalk, with a number of restaurants and bars to chill out overlooking the beach. But White Beach is a pretty weird place. Unlike Boracay or Alona Beach, where the nightlife is in your face, the nightlife on White Beach was dead, or was on the weekend I visited. I think it was even a Saturday night. And the main bar where they usually have a live band wasn't even open. All the entertainment is focused 13 kilometres away in Sabang, and that's not my scene at all. White Beach could potentially be a great spot if they put a bit of life into the nightlife.
Just a quick reminder to please click the thumbs up button if you liked the video, or thumbs down button if you didn't. Obviously. Thank you.
So that's about it. I've visited around 40 beaches in the Philippines. You're probably thinking, well, what about blah 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 beach? Well, I went to Siquijor, but didn't find any beaches worth considering there. And many people will swear by Camiguin as an island with great beaches. I went there also. The majority of beaches on Camiguin have volcanic sand. The only white beach of note on Camiguin is White Island, which is just off the coast of Camiguin, which is, idyllic for half an hour, which is as long as it takes you to walk across it, and certainly not a place to lounge with a beer or lunch whilst people watching. If a storm suddenly erupts on the island, there's nowhere to hide, apart from burying your head in the sand. So where have I missed? And where are your favourite beaches to chill? So where have I missed? And where are your favourite beaches to chill in the Philippines? Kindly let me know in the comment section below. Happy travels!
Bigg. Mahal po kayo sa Tara Park.
You've been watching Uncle, the man from Big World Cinema. Please like, subscribe and share with your friends.